do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him.
The big question looming over everything is, who's stopping this guy? Who is going to stop Oleksandr Usyk?
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill, now it's more about conditioning.
You think so?
Joe Rogan hails Oleksandr Usyk as the greatest heavyweight of all time. He praises Usyk's exceptional footwork and unmatched technical skills, highlighting how he constantly frustrates and exhausts his opponents in the ring. Rogan emphasizes that Usyk isn't just beating average fighters, he's dominating the best heavyweights of this era repeatedly. According to Rogan, it's Usyk's intelligence and movement that set him apart, making elite fighters look ordinary and solidifying his place among boxing's all-time greats.
Last Bois fight.
Yeah. Was it crazy? I saw something the other day. It was like, Usyk swimming 5 hours. I was like, oh my God.
He's an animal.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so fucking good. He's so good. I mean, you think about what that guy has done. He beat AJ twice. He beat Tyson Fury twice. And now he beat Dubois twice. That's crazy.
No, it's incredible.
Those are two of the best, of this era. I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been. Because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
No rest.
There's
no
like constant, there's constant twitching.
Under fire the whole time.
You're constantly thinking, when is this coming? There's no silent agreements. There's no relaxation. There's no rounds off. Yeah. Everything is, he's putting it on you and moving constantly. Like I always say, he's like a giant Lomachenko.
Got it.
They were both trained by the same guy.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, Lomachenko's father trained Usyk as well. Yeah.
So there's something.
Obviously, gravity keeps him from moving the way Lomachenko does, because Lomachenko's so small.
Yeah.
He can, dance around you.
For sure.
In footwork, just majestic footwork. But Usyk's footwork is there's a bunch of breakdowns of the final combination that he hit Daniel with, and he steps off to the side and lands that fucking left hook from hell. God, it was good. You could see Daniel was already tired. You could see it. Dealing.
There's got to be something Lomachenko's dad, some type of philosophy or something. You know what I mean? Like these guys just kind of tap into, because to be a big guy, there's footwork and all that stuff, but I think, man, shout out to the coach,
it's skill, man. It's a skillful type of
Boxing analysts now agree that Oleksandr Usyk has secured his position among the heavyweight legends. Traditionally, names like Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, and Evander Holyfield have been the benchmark for greatness. But Usyk's historic transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight, where he not only held his own but outclassed giants, has prompted critics and fans alike to include him in that elite echelon. His skill, intelligence, and consistency against top-tier opponents have transformed him into a complete, transformative fighter, one rewriting what it means to be a heavyweight champion.
Let's quickly have that conversation then about the best heavyweights of all time. Where? Because I know in your head you've done it already. I mean, you've done about 20,000 videos since the fight. One of those videos must be saying where he's ranked as an all-time top 10 heavyweight.
Oh, I think he has to be in the top 5 of But he has to be. He has to be. And
go on, then, name it.
So Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, and I would actually probably say Oleksandr Usyk, just ahead of Larry Holmes. I know. Look, those two, Lewis and Ali, their resume speaks for itself. The world title fights, they speak for themselves.
I've sat with him and he has an aura.
You can tell that, even looking at my videos.
He walks in, dude, and you're like, okay, his eyes, they're just very piercing. And you think, you feel like you are in the presence of something very, very special.
Oleksandr Usyk has faced and defeated nearly every major heavyweight contender, often more than once. The division's depth has waned over the years, prompting rematches with top rivals. Despite this, Usyk has maintained relentless intensity and skill. fans now find it hard to suggest worthy future opponents for him. Perhaps Joseph Parker is the only name left, but even that seems less impactful than in the past. His legacy is already secure, having become undisputed across multiple divisions with grace, dominance, and discipline.
Quick feet, he's got some power, and he's got Andy Lee. Those things make that fight pretty intriguing.
I agree, and if he faces him, I think he again will be the heavy favorite. And let's assume he beats him. Do you retire? Do you take another lap around the same block?
Like you said, it's a young 38, and again, I know this is a money game, but the other young heavyweight that I like that's been on a very good run, and we've been impressed with them, Agit Kabayel. Now that's another relatively small heavyweight that's quick-fisted, and he knows how to operate inside. Again, he's already beaten Fury twice. He fought Joshua twice. When we talk about trilogies, generally it's about 1-1,
Right.
not 2-0.
Exactly.
Although we just had one with Serrano and Taylor, but again, they have limited opposition. But there you have it. Oleksandr Usyk once again becomes undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And rounding out Boxing Palooza 2025 from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
There's growing speculation that Joseph Parker may be next for Usyk, but many see it as more of a formality than a true challenge. Boxing analyst Ada Oladipo has even suggested that a rematch between Usyk and Derek Chisora could entertain fans, not because Chisora would win, but because of the grit and spectacle he brings. Yet, in terms of skill and achievement, Usyk's superiority over both Parker and Chisora is clear. Any upcoming fight would serve as a reminder of why Usyk stands alone at the top of the heavyweight world.
Then, well, here it is. Here's your world title shot. You're going to fight for a world title, right? But if you're Joseph Parker, and I spoke to Andy Lee, it isn't just a case of fighting for a world title. You want to fight the number one for the world title, and that guy is Oleksandr Usyk. So, yeah, there must be loads of conversations going on right now. Loads of conversations. I did say this the other day, and I don't know, sometimes I'm like, you know, when I was in the ring and I was interviewing Oleksandr Usyk, I was desperate. Because of my love for Joseph Parker, I was desperate for Joseph Parker. I know he got in the ring after, but I'm talking about on the zone. So whilst everyone is still in the stadium and everyone's still tuned in, I was desperate for him to kind of just jump in the ring. I was desperate for him to do it. Chisora was trying to do. So Chisora knows how to play the game. And as much as people are like, what's Chisora doing? Chisora won't get the fight, but that's kind of what you got to do. And I know people are like, well, 1 second, it's not like that. It's rankings. Well, no, it's not though, is it? Because again, Oleksandr Usyk can vacate the belt. He can say no. You have to kind of do what Daniel Dubois did last time. Daniel Dubois, rightly or wrongly, got in the ring, pissed Usyk off. Usyk's like, okay, we'll if fuck it. If this is what you're doing, dude, we'll fight. And I felt like there was a time where I wanted Joseph Parker to almost nudge me. And I'm telling you now, you know, we're kind of told not to give the mic. I don't know if you see, I always hold on to the mic. I would have given Joseph Parker the mic. And I would like Joseph Parker, because there's a mean side to Joseph Parker. I think everyone sees the friendly side. I've seen the mean side. And I wanted Joseph Parker to say, I want my shot. You've been ducking me. All these things might not be true, but do it. Sell it. The crowd would have gone a bit wild, right? Because I think a lot of the crowd want Joseph Parker to get his shot. But that's not what happened. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Jake Paul in the ring doing a face-off. You're seeing all these, and I'm like, where's Joseph Parker? Where are you, Joseph?
Fabio Wardley, an emerging name in boxing, offers strong advice for anyone facing Usyk. He stresses that typical techniques won't suffice. Usyk's defense and movement are too refined. Wardley suggests fighters must be adaptable, stubborn, and unpredictable, throwing unorthodox combinations like right hooks, left crosses, and feints to disrupt Usyk's rhythm. Still, he admits executing such strategies under pressure is easier said than done, as many fighters end up chasing shadows while Usyk controls the ring with calm precision.
And then you found something. How difficult is it when tactics aren't working, and they weren't working for Daniel? Look, I'm not comparing Oleksandr Usyk to Justice Hooney, but you had to find something and you found it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that there is a level of belief of I will find it. I can find the way. I will find the way, and maybe some kind of stubbornness, especially from my part, probably of like, I'm not rolling over. I will find a way. Like, I will manage my way out of this situation. I will extend the alphabet past letter Z until I find the right plan that works here, the right situation, the right combination, the right punch. I will exhaust all options, me personally, and it is a...
No, don't do this to us.
Life stuff, and you're just going, your brain's going, this isn't working. Like, I don't know what you're on about. Like, it's not happening. It's not working. And then you have to get up and you have to G yourself up and get yourself going again. And
Joe Rogan often marvels at Oleksandr Usyk's journey. He notes how Usyk started his career smaller than most of his current opponents but has dominated as he moved up in weight. Rogan admires how Usyk handles massive heavyweights with calm, pinpoint technique, dissecting and wearing down opponents mentally and physically without relying on size or brute strength. This ability to overcome larger fighters with skill and composure makes Usyk a truly incredible boxer to watch.
Yes.
I think he's incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, I've watched every one of his fights. That dude is on such a different level.
And he's smaller than everybody.
He's fighting giants.
He's fighting giants.
When you're fighting a guy who's 60 pounds heavier with 10-ounce, 12-ounce gloves, it makes such a world of difference.
Especially when the guy is fucking Anthony Joshua, you know?
But please understand, Usyk fought at, I think, 75 when he started out. He's not a big frame guy.
He's like 225, 230 as a heavyweight.
220.
Yeah, not big. Not big.
And that's a lot of...
By the way, that was Tyson's weight when he was in his prime, too. Yeah. There's something to be said for that, because a 220-pound man like Mike Tyson can knock out any human being that's ever lived.
Yeah, you're
the amount of power he can generate is insane.
Former heavyweight champion Shannon Briggs offers a surprising take. He believes if Usyk fought a prime Evander Holyfield, he would come out on top. Briggs explains that Usyk has evolved beyond just technical prowess, his conditioning now plays a crucial role. He uses relentless pressure and endurance to grind down foes, maintaining movement, punching, and control until opponents break. Briggs emphasizes that this relentless conditioning is what truly sets Usyk apart from the rest.
Prime Usyk at cruiserweight or prime Holyfield at cruiserweight?
Usyk is just different. The fighters are different now. It used to be like skill, now it's more about conditioning.
You think so?
Yes, I know so. But you could be skillful for 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, because that guy got that pressure on you, and you can't stop it. It's like, it's running your machine too fast. Your machine, you're going to lose, like you're going to go down. And they still going up, like Usyk. He's still going up. 12th round, he's strong as the first round. He's throwing punches like he's the first round. No one else has done that, been able to do that in the history of boxing.
How would you have fought Usyk?
I was trying to knock him out. You know, but you see, again, me at my best, from my game plan is, I'm boxing him cool and relaxed. And I'm countering the heck out of him. And I'm also...
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. admits he was taken aback by Usyk's dominance. He points out that Daniel Dubois' basic techniques couldn't overcome someone of Usyk's caliber. While big heavyweights might beat Usyk with the right strategy, Jones notes that without a perfect plan, blending pressure, adaptability, and stamina, fighting Usyk is nearly impossible. Usyk's ability to read and exploit patterns means that while a defeat isn't impossible, it wouldn't happen by chance.